Monokuma had come along and swiftly destroyed the good mood we just created. Sayaka and I headed back to the dorms. You should get somewhere, Sayaka. You still look pretty shaken.
Sorry.
I'm sorry for making you worry about me. You're right, I'm gonna lay down for a bit. With a nod and a small bow, she disappeared into her room. Now on my own, I headed off to tell everyone Sayaka was okay. Once that had done, I decided to go back to my room. It was hard to think after watching that deranged video. I need some rest of my own. Jeez, my throat is getting really sore. It's been 2 hours. Blah. Jeez. Seriously, what's going on here? There's just so many problems. I can't even describe what the biggest problem is. That we're trapped in here? That what I saw in that video might be real? Monokuma. What the Mastermind has in store for us? Or are we the biggest problem? I want to get out of here. But I could never kill someone. Do the others all feel the same? Yeah, it's definitely the biggest problem right now. Ding dong. When I opened my eyes, they darted immediately to the clock. It's almost 10 o'clock. I fell asleep without even realizing it. Night time's about to start. So, how come someone's here? Okay?
Sorry.
I'm really sorry to come by so late. Sayaka? Sayaka, what are you doing out so late? That's when I noticed. Her body was trembling. Is everything okay?
It's so strange.
Sorry to bother you, but something really weird just happened. Something weird?
Makoto.
Just a little while ago, I was lying down in my room, and all of a sudden my door started rattling and shaking. Her voice sounded like all the air had been squeezed out of her lungs. Just hearing her talk made me tense up.
I'm so scared.
It was like someone was trying to force the door open. My door was locked so they couldn't get in, of course, but they started shaking the door harder and harder. I was so scared I couldn't even move. So what happened? After a while, it just stopped. I let some time go by, then I got up and opened the door to check outside. But there was nobody there. Somebody tried to force their way into your room? But who would do something like that?
I mean...
It's not like I'm suspicious of anyone here, but still, it makes me nervous. What if something like that happened in the middle of the night? What would I do then? You don't have to worry about that, right? I mean, we can't go outside during that time. I mean, there's no specific rule, like, by school standards saying you can't. Like, that's just a rule you came up with, like, amongst each other. Like, that's not enforceable in any way. Like, yeah. Also, that's really bad, because, I mean, as it was said, the doors can't be broken into, but if someone had somehow managed to do that, they also discovered that the rooms are completely soundproof among themselves, so that's bad. No one would be able to hear you scream.
But
that's just a promise we made, right? If someone decided to break that promise, then why don't you stay in my room tonight? Would that make you feel better?
Huh?
What? All it said in the school regulation was that we had to sleep in the dorm rooms, right? It didn't state specifically which room each person had to sleep in, so...
hey,
But 2 people sharing one room is, you know... Oh, jeez, I'm sorry, I didn't even think about that. Honestly, I didn't even cross my mind. No, I know, me either. It's not even that I mind the idea, but... if you don't mind, could we maybe switch rooms just for tonight? Switch rooms? If it'll help you put your mind at ease, then it's totally fine with me. But I don't mind you staying in my room, but are you sure you're okay with me staying in yours? That doesn't, like, concern you? It's fine, I trust you. In that case, then...
This is a school I now have.
Yeah, okay.
Soon
Nighttime.
the doors to the okay then. Sweet dreams.
You have that well-rehearsed, Monokuma. Oh man, it's already nighttime. Okay, so it's settled. I'll head to your room right now. Oh, if we're gonna trade rooms, we're gonna trade keys too. Ah, that's right. We'll have to trade keys. Again?
like I said, I'm psychic.
Huh? Are you gonna say we're just kidding? What if I wasn't just kidding? Something resembling a smile had just made its way into her face. Thank goodness. It looks like she's already started to get back to normal. Okay, we better trade keys then.
Okay.
Yep, let's do it. We exchanged keys and I looked back up at her again. There was another worried expression there. Makoto, please be careful. If someone comes to the door, don't open it no matter what. I won't. Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open the door for anyone. Okay. So even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? Oh, by the way, just so you know, my bathroom door tends to get stuck. There's a little trick to opening it. You have to turn the knob and lift, or then lift up on the door while you pull it. Just do that and the door should open, no problem. Okay, but the showers don't work during that time anyways, right? Oh, that's right, I totally forgot. But I guess, I might use it when I get up in the morning, so thank you. Why don't the showers work at nighttime? I don't get that. Okay, well, I better get going. See you tomorrow, Sayaka.
Hey,
Oh, and about what I said before. When I said I was psychic, it really was a joke, honestly. I'm just very perceptive. Yeah, I know. Good night, then. See you in the morning. Sayaka gave me one last parting smile, and I headed off to my room. I looked around as soon as I got out of the hall. Everyone else's doors were closed and no sign of life. Good, there's nobody here. Make sure nobody was around to spot me, I rushed into Sayaka's room. Looks exactly like the other room. So this is Sayaka's room. It really doesn't look any different from mine. It smells nice, though. I'm totally gonna snoop. It's kind of weird to dig through other people's trash, but I couldn't help taking a quick peek. That's... there wasn't any doubt about it. That was the DVD with her name on it we found in the AV room. It reminds me, I never did get a chance to find out what was in her video. It's probably best if I wait until she brings it up again. Okay. The door... Is it a bat? I guess there are data rules. Makes sense to be one in here. Okay. In here. Came with a toolkit side because it's a sewing kit, just like the note said. Next to it, map the body's vital organs. Okay. That door doesn't look like it's like attached to the wall. What's up with this door? If I remember right, all girls' private bathrooms have locks on them. I'm a little reluctant to go in. Okay. I don't think Sayaka would like me snooping around too much. Should probably go to bed soon. As though myself in Sayaka's bed, a frozen fragrance enveloped me. Sayaka's scent. Maybe it'll bring me some sweet dreams. Feeling a little better than before I fell asleep. Imagine you're all in a big spaceship in the middle of an intergalactic adventure. You've heard of Noah's Ark, right? We're sort of like that. We've set sail and left Earth behind. Here you don't have to worry about crazy neighbors, corrupt cops, drunk drivers, or pyromaniacs. This music is so great. You don't have to worry about the ozone layer, or asthma-inducing air pollution, and of course you don't have to stress about studying for finals or practicing for the big game, but even in our divine world of freedom has a few rules. Divine World of Freedom has a few rules. I really need to get done with this recording session soon. Please, someone just die. By the way, I'm pretty sure someone dies. Like, very soon. After all, freedom can only exist because of rules. If you're really dead set on returning to that tiny piece of dog poop you call Earth, please do your best to follow the rules. I hope I've made myself perfectly clear.
So then, let's everyone do our best to follow these new guidelines and live happily ever after together!
Monokuma would be like the most adorable bear in the world if he just if he just took away like his right half, or I guess his left half, and replaced it with a copy of the right half, or left half. I just want two Monokumas, just one that's like a full white bear and one that's a full black bear. I want to hug both of them. I would love that. Ding dong, bing bong.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m., and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
Yeah, great. Stand up, half asleep, rub my eyes, slowly pull myself out of bed. I remembered I was in Sayaka's room. I just remembered, I promised to eat breakfast with everyone else. I better get going. I left Sayaka's room and made my way towards the dining hall. A few people had already gathered at the dining hall by the time I got there. Okay. I'm getting really tired. Hello, Makoto, and good morning. Can you believe it? I was the very first one here this morning. Good morning.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning. I suppose I'm early. I figured everyone who had arrived on time would be considered model high schoolers. And then the ones who showed up a little late... Yo. Sorry I'm late. My makeup just would not cooperate this morning.
Ah, well, hello.
My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. My morning, duty took a little longer than usual. We're types more relaxed, with a more relaxed sense of time. Most high schoolers fall into this category. And finally, the ones who kept everyone waiting forever.
Indeed.
I suppose I'm late. Good morning, everyone.
My bad.
My bad, guys. Slept right through my alarm.
What's your
What?
problem?
Is it so awful to be late?
Yo.
I didn't oversleep, just so you know. Nope, got lost. I blame the Bermuda Triangle. Okay, I don't care. I don't care about time or other people in general. They just kind of move. They're the kind to move at their own pace. But regardless, everyone had arrived. I don't see Sayaka anywhere. At least that's how it was supposed to go. Wait, are we still missing some people? Yeah, Sayaka and Byakuya aren't here yet. I don't know about Byakuya, but I would definitely put Sayaka in the model high schooler category. So for her to be so late...
What?
What's going on? Did something happen?
Yo.
Hey man, have you seen Sayaka? Why would I have? I just came straight from my room to here. Did she forget about our breakfast promise?
However,
I got the sense she always has her stuff together. Listening to everyone talk, a small, dark speck of unease rose up inside of me. And that speck started to grow quickly. I need to go. I have to check on her. The words had barely left my lips before I flew into the hall. Where I headed first was my room, where I'd let Sayaka stay for a single night, where she was supposed to be safe. But over the course of that one night, the room had been completely transformed. What the hell? This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. It's the sheath for the replica sword. The sword itself has been removed. More importantly, where's Sayaka? I'm gonna look at everything really quick. This is the replica sword I brought back. So, we're taking a sheath. More importantly, where's Sayaka? Don't really need to look at the lint roller. This keychain on the ground has my name on it. Room key. Get Sayaka when you trade rooms. Jeez, there's so many things. Okay. The bed's been damaged too. Okay. Anything on the notepad? More importantly, where's Sayaka? Okay. Don't worry, I'll get to Sayaka. Still sealed. Okay. Wait, what the? It's the display stand the sword was on. More importantly, where's Sayaka? I'm gonna get to it in a second. Let me look around. There are slashes and gouges on the walls and the floor. More importantly, where's Sayaka? Okay, fine, let's get to Sayaka. I'd better check the bathroom. Let's take a look inside. It took me a second to realize that I was screaming. What I saw dug its way through my eyes and buried itself in my brain. And then... everything went black. To survive deadly life. When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I remember seeing before. And when I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before. You're awake, finally. Are you okay? Now's no time for sleeping. Get your ass up. Huh? You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here. It's no surprise considering what happened. What happened? Gah! Hey, are you okay? So it wasn't a dream? What I saw, it was real? That's right, it really did happen. Sayaka is dead. A deep, dark despair worked its way through my body and then exploded out of me. I shot up and took off running. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is...
Just give up.
You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead. No, I have to see for myself.
Why?
Okay. So yeah, this is happening. Okay. Okay. Listen to us, man. What do you think is gonna happen if you go out there? Well, what good is it gonna do just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in the gym at a place like this? Our friend Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. I realized she really was gone.
Calm down.
None of us want to be here. None of us want to be here right now either. Then why? Shouldn't it be obvious, Monokuma? You told us to come here. Well, hold on. Don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, I remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But
So...
I'm the one who convinced him to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason.
correct.
We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka.
Wrong.
I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again.
Hey.
Unless someone violates school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here.
Listen up.
I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the Bear Times 1 rule.
But...
Then who did this? Then who did it? Who killed her?
Come on.
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you. Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka. Don't be stupid, that's...
What?
Huh? What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began? One of you decided to kill Sayaka so you could graduate. Someone's just following the rules, there's nothing wrong with that.
Well...
You're lying, right? Of course he's lying, I'm telling you, he killed her.
Wrong.
Nope, sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. Okay. So if they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact. What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious?
What is this?
Someone killed someone? It is amazing what some people are capable of.
Just hold on.
Hey, hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right? Huh?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave.
What?
Why are you laughing? It's 'cause... Naive, you're just so naive. You think it's really that easy? You can just kill someone and waltz on out of here?
Hey. Come on.
You're super naive, devilishly naive, hellishly naive. No, the real thing has just begun. The real thing?
Now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part to the agreement you have to uphold, remember?
Then perhaps...
You're referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations. Unless you're discovered. This is what you're talking about, is it not?
In other words,
Bingo! It's not enough to just kill someone, you have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with. So a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin. Class trial? Yep. It'll begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will engage in one big debate showdown.
during the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which of course means your school life will come to an end. As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it.
Well...
So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Oh, well, to put it simply, it's execution. Execution?
What?
And by execution, you mean... that eye again.
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair! Poison gas! Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane!
So, to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die, but if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed?
Well,
What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you, implying that you didn't do it without actually saying it. So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing, which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully because all your lives are on the line. Okay, let me just add the rule I just subscribed to your handbook. Make sure you keep it in mind. Your rule's been added to regulations. Wait, hold on a second. You're freaking insane, you know that? A class trial, what the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with it.
what's this?
Why not?
Stop it!
What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone? What? Are you saying you're not gonna participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
How are you talking
What?
about?
Punishment? I might, I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up.
Say whatever you want. I'm not gonna be a part of this. Don't be so selfish.
Believe it!
Don't be so selfish.
Stop it!
You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. The evil's standing here before me. I'm trembling with fear. But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist till the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you'll have to get through me first. As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was more of a waddle. But then...
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Are you? Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. You violated a school regulation. I invoke the mighty summon spell. Help! To me, godly spear, Ganyer.
Okay, summoning the mighty spear. Oh, jeez. Mighty spear.
This wasn't supposed to bite me.
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again.
No way!
What the? I don't... This can't be real. No way!
Well, then.
Now I am painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know? But I guess you all need to be taught a lesson. After all, what an amazing promise. Now you guys understand, right?
Now you see just how serious I am. Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations.
Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who until just a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She'd died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being.
Hey,
It's really not all that shocking. She just died, that's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic. It's not like when you die, you didn't really die. This is reality.
Why?
Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in a prison or something? I changed my mind.
I knew.
No, you've been wanting to kill us this entire time.
say what?
Kill this entire time? Don't be silly. You can't kill time. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time?
What?
Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma.
Well, now.
Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in your search of the Blackened. This little file of information I gathered about the death in question. I like to call it
The Monokuma file!
the Monokuma file. I mean, naturally, you guys aren't experts at this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with a corpse. So instead, I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down.
So then...
Wait, so then, you know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial, now could I?
Correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make a proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
Well,
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay. So we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. And for who knows how long. Nobody said a word. The fact Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course. But there was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable, and yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her.
Hey,
Now's no time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else.
What?
Huh?
in other words...
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not is of course up to you. Continuing to think about and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything.
what the heck?
Saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you? Anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting for those who are unable or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
That's terrible!
That's an awful thing to say, especially after what's happened.
Just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run from the situation. So we have no choice but to move forward.
What the heck?
We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? Way in hell I'm letting someone kill me. Alright, damn it, let's do this. We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right, we just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. And that's what it takes to survive. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there's something I need to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death. Which is why I don't have any choice, I have to do this. How do you save the game, by the way? I really need to save the game. I really am, like, about to die. Give me a second. Okay, so it says... system, and then go to save. That's literally all it says. Press the R key to exit in the hallway. Observation. Huh. System here, probably. Save! Okay, so now I know how to save, actually. Probably should have saved before that. Wait, did that save? Yeah, diddly lefty time. Okay. So yeah, that was, that was action-packed. So, yeah, that was my second session of Danganronpa. That went on for 2 hours and 40 minutes. A little bit of time cut out because of time I was away from the camera, but whatever. I kind of just have to expect that for recording for 2.5 hours straight. But yeah, saving like that is kind of weird. Whatever. I got an email. Oh, hey, someone went live on Twitch. Great. I'm gonna go watch that. So yeah, Danganronpa. Sayaka's dead. Junko's dead. Many other people are likely to be dead very soon in the future. So yeah. Oops, I think I bumped my mic. Oh well. So yeah, my throat is shot exactly like I thought it would, but I got through more than I did last time. This game is so, I don't know, just me, like, talking over it heavy, because I need to read all the dialogue, that it's kind of to be expected, so, whatever. Yeah. So, that's pretty much it. Sayaka's dead, sad. Junko's dead, also sad. Just draw all the tear lines down your cheeks as you want. I don't know. And yeah. I honestly feel like I'm forgetting something, but probably not. Whatever. Anyways. Yeah, that's it. Second session of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. I really, really like this game. It's a really fun game. Overall, it's a really unique game. I've never even heard of a game that's exactly like this, or even, like, very close to being like this. Like, it's very unique, and I really like playing it that way, and also you can hear my voice giving out a little bit. So yeah, school tomorrow is going to be fun when I can't talk. So yeah. Thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you next time.